Just a few details. Just a few things that obviously when the person's inside your close guard and they've got a little bit of gain, they're not going to be down here. Do your crosschoke. Okay. From in here, my head's down here and he's broken my posture. It's easy to get the choke. So anybody good, they'll probably have rib cage control with their elbows pushed into your hips straight back. Okay. With the gi, they can grab the belt to the pants, or sometimes they can get this type of grip. Right. Either or, my elbows is in their hips. Okay. The car's going to try and break my posture. It's going to be difficult. This hand's keeping him down, or these two hands are keeping him down. And then I'll be looking to work the pass. Okay, so breaking posture. Again, we're not going to go into a whole lot of ways of breaking posture tonight. I'll just show you one way. His knees like this. So again, if you can relate to that position where Carl was here and he had his elbows tucked to his body. Okay, I mean, and he's really super tucked. If I try to pull his elbow away from his body, okay, it's easy because Carl's a wimp. Okay, but from here, look, you know, it's very, very difficult because he's pulling his elbows and using his strong muscles, his core. I mean, even if I put my foot on his hip or his leg and try to pull, it's going to be very, very difficult. So trying to do it on my back is going to be a lot harder. But if we know the mechanics of putting tension in someone's arm, for instance, if Carl's hand is here and he's got his elbow glued into his hip, for me to try and remove it from here, it's going to be very, very difficult. His hand is connected to it, or his shoulder's connected to his hand, and his hand's connected to nothing. So I need to make a connection. So if Carl's hand is against my body like so, okay, to create tension in his arm, let's just do it this side. Okay, I'm going to grip it at the elbow, pull it towards me like so. Okay, just keep it super tucked to your hip. So I put tension in his arm. So now it's easy for me to pull it away from his body. Okay, so again one more time. Sorry. So from here, when I pull this tight to my body, okay, it's hard to see it visually, but when you do this, it's remarkably easy. Don't let me flare your elbow, Carl. So from here, I put tension in his arm, and then I'm flaring it like so. So it's nearly like a Kimura position. Okay, so from close guard. How does this relate to breaking someone's posture? So again, if Carl isn't making barriers with his arms, to break his posture, I just bring my knees towards my chest. This is where I want him to set up my crosschoke. Again, but now he's made frames. So now I've got to get these elbows here away from my hips, because he has them in my hips. Okay, so all I'm going to do, guys, this is called the hinge principle. I'm going to just sit up and kind of do like a stomach crunch till about here. So already there's pressure of my body against Carl's hands. I come in, grab here, the back of the elbows or the triceps, and all I'm going to do is flare and pull my knees towards my chest. Okay, so again one more time. It doesn't matter, you can have, there's an infinite number of grips. You can have both hands here, alright, and I can do the same thing. You can have a staggered, one hand here, one hand in the hip. You get a lot of this in gi. It's the same thing. He has still elbows, okay, in my hips. So I sit up to make pressure, grab his triceps, putting tension in his arm by pulling those elbows towards me, okay, and then I flare. Pull my knees towards the chest. I'm going to hug his head, because the second I break his posture, what's he going to be trying to do? Regain it, okay? Okay, so immediately I make tension, I pull, okay, and then I hold his head. Okay, so from here, I'm going to open up his gi. With my right hand, I'm going to pass it over to my left hand. Okay? And then I'm going to bring my right hand over the top and make a baseball bat grip, like so. Either side. Try to posture up, Carl. Okay. I've got really good control. So the back of his lapel is pulled on the neck, and probably Okay. He's going to be trying to posture all the time. And when he does, when his head comes up, my left hand pushes his right ear to my right, and I bring my right over the top. And the detail of this, guys, I bring this elbow right to his body, because if it's loose, Carl can weave his head back down again, and I've lost it. Okay, 2 finishes from here. Okay, if he tries to posture up from there, my right hand is coming under my left. I kind of need to slacken the gi a little bit so I get 4 fingers inside. Okay, to finish the choke, I do 2 things. I bring my wrists down, so my little fingers is going downwards first, and then I bring my elbows towards my chest, or my elbows back towards my body. So from here, 4 fingers inside, wrists go like this, elbows come back towards my body at the top. Okay, second option from here is to say Carl is not posturing up, okay, which he should be doing, and he's staying there. Okay, so I have no room to come underneath. I'm going to put my left foot on this right hip. I'm going to keep this pressure with my knee against the shoulder. I'm going to rotate my hips, so I'm moving my hips around, so I'm going to be looking into his left ear here, and I'm going to make a frame with my left arm. I'm going to grab as high up on the back of his gi as I can, okay, so you can't see your fingernails. I'm going to make a barrier, okay, and then from here, I've got the choke. Okay, so we'll look at that again. Detail on breaking his posture, trying to get these out. I've got to create tension. Okay, so I make a half sit-up, okay, which means I'm attaching my body to Carl's wrists. So when I grab his triceps, it's remarkably easy. When I've pulled these towards me and I've created tension in his arms, okay, I flare these and bring my knees towards my chest, hang on to his head. Okay. I pass it to my left, immediately my right's coming back under, and I get this control. It's like baseball bat control. And again, he could be going buck mad trying to posture. When he does, my left pushes, elbow comes in super deep tight here. I nearly put it on his chest. Okay? If he's still trying to posture, this hand's coming underneath, but I need to release it a little bit, so there's slack to get 4 fingers inside. Okay? I make my wrists go like this, and I bring my elbows towards my chest to get the top. Second option, he drops his head, so this hand can't come underneath. Put my left foot on the hip. I want to move my hips around, and again I'm going to recross my legs at his right hip, so that quarter guard control. Okay? I want to grab as high up the back as I can, so I can't see my fingernails. Bring my elbow down, so my forearm is coming across the jug, and then I have the cross choke. Okay, so that's your cross choke, guys. I know technically it's not an arm triangle, but we're going to use it to set up the Bravo in a minute. Let's do it for fun.